First of all, my hair is a John Paul design. Well, I'll give you the backstory. So my husband was tasked with doing our 2-year-old daughter's hair. And needless to say, it was a creative, challenging at times process, but he got it done. So I'm very proud, of my husband. Applause to Jean Paul, because usually I do my daughter's hair, and I either braid it or put poof balls, or and I definitely wash it normally and do all of I'm responsible for that routine. And I always pick at my husband, and it's more for fun than anything else, because I don't really expect him to take on that. I would send him videos of black fathers doing their daughter's hair, and I'm like, you should be on that list, and he was like, oh, I can do that, and just give me a chance, and you always do her hair during the week, and you should do it on the weekends, and then I'll have time to to put forth an hour or so to concentrate on that, and just all the excuses in the world. So he finally did it, and the first thing he did, it didn't need washing, so he didn't need to do that, but he put shampoo on her hair thinking it was a moisturizer, like a lotion. So he ended up having to rinse that out and wash her hair anyway. So it started off a little interesting. And then he set our 2-year-old on his lap and started to, comb and brush it, detangle, all that. She didn't sit still, of course. It was kind of an optimistic first move. So she ended up putting her a cartoon on and trying to do all of these things, brush and part and whatever. It took longer than expected. I thought it would take, an hour. I gave her an hour because I didn't think he would do anything complicated. It's like, if you're a beginner at this, you don't put a whole bunch of parts and braids in her hair. You put maybe 2 or 3 and put a ponytail and call it a day. But no, he usually sees me doing it, and I'm getting pretty efficient with it. So I'm like, comb, brush, whip, bang, boom, and done. And he's always surprised, like, wow, that was fast. So he tried to do something similar and it just took longer. So he had a lot of braids, like I do. I have braids, one here, and I actually like how it turned out. I think the back is, I don't know how the back looks, but anyway. But he didn't have it like this initially, because my daughter has a similar style. But he just had braids all over her hair, and I think he was just going to leave it like that. And I'm like, no, you're not going to do my baby like that. But he did moisturize, and he did detangle, and he parted her hair very well. I was very impressed with the details. But it was all over his face, very wild. And he used the little black rubber bands, and I'm like, you really don't need to use those rubber bands if you're not doing da-da-da. And anyways, long story short, I finished the last 2 braids or something, because we had to eat and go to bed, and then I took all of the wild miscellaneous braids that he had everywhere, and I just put them together, wrapped a rubber band behind him, around him, and put 2 knots in her hair like this, and 2 knots in the back. For me, I don't have knots in the back. I just left it with 2 on top, and I thought that was really secure. It's a protective style that's simple and cute. You know what I mean? It's like bound 2 knots, but with braids. And I decided to copy that. I didn't let my husband do it, thank God, but I washed my hair, and and this is what turned turned out, and I'm so happy. I mean, like, we're in like a lockdown, partial lockdown with an 8 o'clock curfew, so I'm not going out all the time, and this will do for what I, do. Go out with the kids, come back, simple stuff. So I'm not like looking to be very glamorous, but yeah, just healthy and cute.